The night the flames devoured my home, I stood barefoot on the street, watching everything I owned turn to ash and smoke. It was a scene straight out of a nightmare, yet there I was, awake and paralyzed by the sight of my life crumbling. As the firefighters battled the blaze, I felt the weight of loss pressing down, a suffocating cloak of despair. But amidst the chaos and ruin, a tiny spark flickered inside me, a whisper of resilience that refused to be snuffed out. In the days that followed, I sifted through the charred remnants of my past, finding solace in the unexpected kindness of strangers and the unwavering support of friends. Each small gesture, a warm meal, a place to stay, became a brick in the foundation of my new beginning. I realized that while I'd lost my possessions, I'd gained something invaluable, the strength to rebuild, not just my home. The sunlight hit my face like an unwelcome alarm, and as I blinked awake, I realized I was lying on a cold wooden floor in a room that was no longer mine. The echoes of last night's arguments bounced around my head, and the sheer emptiness of the apartment felt like a physical weight pressing down on my chest. I had lost everything in the span of a week: my job, my partner, and seemingly, my future. Sitting up, the silence was deafening, but in that moment of pure despair, a whisper of clarity broke through. I was free to rebuild. As the days dragged on, I sifted through the rubble of my life, piece by painful piece. I found an old sketchbook buried under piles of past due bills, a forgotten relic of a passion I had once abandoned. Each page was a testament to a version of myself I had lost sight of, and with each pencil stroke, I felt a flicker of. The moment the judge declared my sentence, a surreal calm washed over me, as if I had been waiting for this moment my whole life. I was no longer just a person but a number in the system, yet oddly enough, I felt a strange sense of liberation. Stripped of the chaos of my past, which included bad decisions and toxic relationships, I was left with nothing but the silence of my own thoughts. It was in that solitude, behind bars, that I began to sculpt a new version of myself, one thought at a time. I realized that true freedom was never about physical boundaries but about breaking free from the chains of my own mind. In the dingy corners of the prison library, I found my sanctuary. Each book I read was a window to a world I had never dared to imagine. Stories of heroes who overcame adversity, philosophers who pondered the human condition, and poets who painted emotions. The wind roared like a beast unleashed, tearing through my town with a vengeance that left us all breathless. When it finally subsided, I stood among the wreckage of what was once my home, the air heavy with the scent of rain and loss. But as I looked at the scattered pieces of my former life, I felt a spark of defiance light up within me, ignited by a single truth: even the most broken things can be rebuilt. I had no blueprint, no clear plan, just a determination as fierce as the storm that had swept everything away. With each step through the debris, I gathered fragments, a photo frame here, a twisted piece of metal there, each piece a testament to resilience and memory. It was in those moments, as my hands worked tirelessly, that I realized rebuilding wasn't just about bricks and mortar, it was about reclaiming hope. Each salvaged item became a building block in crafting